Hello, Deadly Discoverers! We are here with our very last Myth-Busting Monday Common Snake Myths series. So if you haven't seen the others, go back and watch them on our YouTube or our Facebook channel.
Remember to subscribe and hit that notification button.
Absolutely. So let's start with number 21. Snakes feel cold and slimy. Ooh. If you have never actually felt a snake, then we can tell you that they do not feel like you would expect them to feel. They are not cold and slimy. I think people confuse them with fish, as they are covered in scales, and fish do feel cold and slimy. A snake's body can be warm or cool, depending on ambient air temperature, and their skin is smooth and silky to touch. They feel quite amazing. So much so that some countries use them as a massage aid or even for relaxation therapy. It is actually quite a sensual feeling having a snake on you, as so much of their body is in contact with your body.
Nice. Beautiful. Next one. Snakes dislocate their jaws when eating. I've been waiting for this myth to come up. I would say that pretty much every public snake feed that we have done at the Discover Deadly Reptile Centre, somebody has either asked the question or made the statement, it's true that snakes dislocate their jaws when they are eating. Well, it's not true. No, it's not true. Think about a human jaw. Our top jaw is fused to our skull, and between our top and bottom jaw is a ball and socket joint. And that's got a really big name beginning with T.
Well, that would be the temporomandibular joint, or TMJ.
That joint makes it all work. But it limits how far we can open our mouth. So if we open our mouth too far, ow, it starts to hurt. A snake's upper jaw is attached by muscles, ligaments, and tendons. They have stretchy skin, they have an extra bone, and their lower jaws are separate. So not only are they able to open their mouths very wide to around 150 degrees, sometimes even a little bit wider, they can also move either side of the bottom of their jaws independently. So everything about a snake is designed to encompass large food items, and they can swallow things up to 10 times the size of their own heads.
Goodness.
That would be the equivalent of us trying to swallow an entire watermelon.
Don't try that at home, kids. All right, number 23, snakes are cold-blooded. This is a tricky one to answer. We absolutely love Sir David Attenborough, and he uses the term cold-blooded, absolutely. He uses the term cold-blooded a lot when talking about reptiles. He has an entire series dedicated to reptiles called Life in Cold Blood, so you should give that a watch. It is a widely accepted description, but it is not factually accurate. A reptile does not actually have cold blood, but they are very different to mammals in that they're not able to regulate their own body temperature. So is there a better word used to describe reptiles? Well, yes, there is. Ectothermic. Reptiles rely on external sources to warm themselves up or cool themselves down. Mammals and humans are endothermic. We are able to do this internally.
Next one, nearly at the end, number 24. A snake's body is mostly tail. How would you describe a snake's body? A head attached to a very long tail? Let's have a look at one and see. Here's one we prepared earlier. This is beautiful Bob the Wormer Python. So let's have a look at Bob. Bob has a head. There's his head. His head is attached to a very long spine. So the spine goes the entire length of his body all the way down to the tip of his tail. Full length. There are hundreds of ribs attached to his spine, or his vertebrae. Probably over 400 bones in his body. Larger snakes maybe have up to 1,000 bones in their body. And within his body are all his organs. He's got a heart, liver, kidney, everything that we've got, every single organ that humans have, except for a bladder. So that's the only organ snakes don't have that we have. So we've got the body, and here's the cloaca. That's where all the yucky stuff happens. And from the cloaca to the end is his tail. So wormers actually have quite a tiny little tail. If it was a carpet python's tails are much longer, but their tails, they use them for climbing, they have prehensile tails. Whereas this guy is more on the ground. So he's just got a tiny little stubby tail. So it's only that much of him that is actually tail.
Not much, really.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. All right, last one, number 25. Snake repellents work very well. The use of pulse-emitting electronic snake repellents has become really popular, but do they work? Simple answer to that is no.
Big no.
They do not. No substance or electronic device has been scientifically validated as capable of deterring snakes from entering a certain area. In fact, research has proved the opposite, with snakes seemingly happy to curl up underneath them or bask on top of them. In Europe, such devices have been identified as a scam. Yeah, don't waste your money on them.
Wow, and we finished. That was 25 common snake myths, and we have just busted them over the last 4 weeks. If you've got any questions, or if there's any snake myths that you think we missed out and you'd like us to look into, then just either send us a message or put it in the comments underneath. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this series. We certainly enjoyed myth busting.
Absolutely.
And remember, no snake is dangerous if you leave it alone.